So traders, in last week's analysis, we talked about the euro dollar possibly seeing some support heading higher from the 1.1840 level. Unfortunately, the market did not cooperate with that analysis, pushed down even lower, broke below that level. So now, has our analysis adjusted? Are we going to be looking for short trades instead of long trades on the euro dollar? And that's the first thing we're going to discuss whenever we get back from the intro and disclaimer. If you're new here to the trading channel, then make sure you go ahead and click that subscribe button so that you're alerted when we come out with these weekly market prediction videos each and every Monday. Also, click that like button for me if you feel like this video is going to bring value to your trading. I'm going to let the intro and disclaimer roll, and I'll be right back to discuss with you guys what we're expecting next, not only on the euro dollar, but out of the top 5 major pairs. I'll see you guys on the other side. So before the intro, we talked about this euro dollar pair, and we talked about how last week we were looking at this level as possible support to get some kind of long opportunity. As you can tell, the market did get supported from that level. Once we came up to retest this previous resistance, we got a pretty big push down from that level. So what does this mean looking ahead on the euro dollar? Well, as we said in last week's video, we're really not looking for long opportunities again until the market gets down to this 1.1686 level, which is right here, our next blue line. In that level is where we look for long opportunities, and really it's in between our low here and that blue line, and that zone is the next place we'll be looking for long opportunities. So what do we do in the meantime? Well, if we're waiting on the market to get down to that level, what do you think we can take advantage of on smaller time frames? Well, we're going to take advantage of the market getting down there, and there's no 100% chance the market's going to make it all the way down to 1.1686, but we do have some room to the downside, and we did just have an impulsive move on a lower time frame, pushing us below a major level of support. So with that combination of conditions, this is what we're going to be looking at for the week ahead on the euro dollar, is getting some shorting opportunities on lower time frames to ride this market down to the 1.1686 level. That is our immediate predictions here on the euro dollar, and what's going to happen if we push below that level. So if we get below 1.1686, then we're waiting on the market to get all the way down to this 1.1453 area. This will be the next area we look at for support. Probably isn't going to happen this week, but in the future, that's the next place we'll be looking for long opportunities. Now, when it comes to resistance, if we get a pullback up into the 1.1840 level, this is going to be a good spot to look for a shorting opportunity for us here at the trading channel based on the rules that we have. If we push above that, we're actually going to be looking at this standalone level here is our next one, around the 1.190, 1.195. In between that area will be the next level of resistance we pay attention to for possible shorting opportunities, and above that, our highest high over here at 1.2060. Those are our predictions for the euro dollar. That's what we're going to be looking at throughout this week and throughout the future on this pair. And there's a little information about how we plan to take advantage of the condition the market is currently in. So let's head down to our next pair, which is going to be the dollar Swiss this week. So last week on the dollar Swiss pair, we talked about this level right in here being possible resistance at 0.9873. The market blew right past that level without giving us any type of reason to enter, and we also had another level pointed out at 0.9946. That's where the market came into before finding a little bit of resistance. As you can see, this candle week here shows the market had some selling pressure coming right out of that zone we pointed out in last week's video, and has since then pushed down about 50 or 60 pips from that zone. Something important to consider is the fact that we are coming to the end of the year. It's December. The markets are going to slow down, and because of that, naturally, we're going to see periods of consolidation. To be able to guess direction in a market that's consolidating is extremely difficult and not quite as accurate as if we had a market that was considerably trending. So keep that in mind, because this market is, in fact, in a period of consolidation. We have this big move up. We have a move down that pushes down, breaks below support, one more break below support before a break above resistance. This market is currently just in a period of consolidation. But we are also still sitting around the 0.9946 resistance area, meaning that level could act as resistance and push the market down. Now, if that does happen, the level of support that we're looking at first here on the dollar Swiss will be the 0.9873 area. That's the first level. We'll look for a possible long opportunity to the upside. If we break below that area, 0.9740 will act as our next level of support. Now, as for resistance, again, we just discussed the 0.9946 level that we are currently at. If we push above that, we'll be looking right here at this standalone level around 1.005 as our next level of resistance. If we push above that level, we're looking around the 1.0089, right around the 1.010 area as our next level of resistance for the dollar Swiss. And as I said, directional moves can be a little bit more difficult to predict in this type of market condition coming to the close of the year and with markets consolidating the way they are currently. But nonetheless, that's what we're looking for here on the dollar Swiss. Let's go ahead and move on to our next pair, the dollar yen. The dollar yen has just broken above our 113 even handle back at our previous level of resistance and support we pointed out last week. The market pushed above that level and now is heading higher to our previous highs back here around 114.23. Because of this, our immediate future outlook on the dollar yen is going to be going down to smaller time frames and looking for some kind of long opportunity where we can get a good stop loss under a swing level, and target number 2s can be somewhere up here close to that 114.23 area, giving us a decent risk to reward ratio. So that 114.23 will be the first level we look at as resistance for the dollar yen. If we get above that, we'll be looking around the 115 even handle, 114.95 area as our next level of possible resistance for a counter trend shorting opportunity. On the opposite side of that, if we push down, we'll be looking at support around the 113 even handle, the resistance level we did just break above back here, and the support in the middle there. If we break below that level, we'll be looking around 111.79 between that and the 112 even handle for our next long opportunity on the dollar yen. That's an outlook on the dollar yen. Let's go ahead and head over to our next pair, the Aussie dollar. Last week on this pair, we talked about needing to see this market break below the 0.7532 area before we could start looking for short trades, because this market was in between so many major levels of structure. Well, that's exactly what we got at the beginning of this week. We got a nice push below, or at the end of last week, we got a nice push below that level, and now the market's pulled back up into that level, giving us the immediate future for the Aussie dollar, a good opportunity. Look for a reason to short the market here on the Aussie dollar. We're going to look for a shorting opportunity right here in this zone. Based on that structure analysis, seeing that we have previous support there, also a major level of structure looking left in the past that the market's respected many times before. So because of that, in the immediate future, we're looking around this level for some type of reason to go short on this pair. If we do bust above this level, instead of using it as resistance, like we expect the Aussie dollar to do, the next level of resistance we'll be taking a look at is the 0.7583 level. Now, in the opposite direction, if we get this short move here, we're going to be looking down at the 0.7459 area, not only for second targets on that trade, but also for a possible counter trend long opportunity on the Aussie dollar. Other than that, we actually have to find our next level of support. So I'm going to zoom the chart out. Let's take a look at a level in the market that's been respected multiple times. I'm going to let you guys see if you can see a level. I've already spotted the one I'm paying attention to. So for our next level of support here on the Aussie dollar, we're going to look right in there. The reason for that is because this level has acted as support multiple times in the past, and that gives us an indication that it could possibly act as support again if the market gets down to that level once more, around the 0.7373 level. That's our predictions for the Aussie dollar and what we're looking at going into the rest of this week on this pair. Let's go ahead and move on to our next pair, final pair of the video, which is going to be the pound dollar. So the pound dollar here is actually pretty interesting. We're heading down towards this zone of consolidation we had back here, our resistance level for this period of consolidation we had a couple of months ago. I think this will prove to be a powerful level for the pound dollar. I think we'll get down in this level and probably see some support, a pretty nice bounce out of this market from that level. So as for our first level of support we're looking for and the more immediate future for the pound dollar, our prediction is the market coming down into the 1.3305 to the 1.3246 area, and that level is where we expect this market to find a little bit of support. Now, if we are wrong and our analysis does not play out correctly, then we can look for this market to continue lower to the 1.3056 for our next level of possible support. As for resistance, if we get a nice push up back to the 1.34419 area, that area we'll look at for possible resistance to go short on this pound dollar pair. But if we get even higher than that back here at our highest highs, this, in my opinion, will be one of the more powerful levels, around 1.3597 for possible short trades. And that's what we're going to be looking at for the pound dollar here in the future. And that's our predictions on the top 5 major pairs. I hope this video was helpful to you. If it was, go ahead and smash that like button for us to help support the channel. Also, again, if you're new, make sure that you are subscribed here to be alerted when we come out with these videos each and every Monday, and also the valuable content that we come out with each and every week. If you'd like additional training on support, resistance, structure type trading, price action trading, then what you can do is go to thetradingchannel.net and sign up for our email list. There's also a link in the description for that. If you want a behind the scenes look at the strategies we use, the techniques we use for structure, how we manage our discipline, and how we manage our risk in trading, then all of that is taught in the EAP Training Program. If you're interested in investing in your education, then you can try out that program. Click the link in the description labeled EAP Training Program to learn more about that. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a great week of trading. The end of the year is getting closer and closer. Don't try to overtrade and make up for losses you've had. If I was in a position where I didn't make exactly what I wanted to throughout the year, then I would take this time when the market's less volatile and go back to the drawing board. I would start studying and working on strategies and discipline to come back in 2018 and be a better trader. Again, I hope this was valuable to you guys. Good luck on your future trades, and I'll see you guys in the next one.